Welcome back to Good Morning San Diego. There's a special women's symposium happening tomorrow that's encouraging young women to explore careers in STEM, or science, technology, engineering, and math. Here to talk more about this event and how you can all attend is author of STEM Gems, Stephanie Espy, and Associate Director of Annual Giving at Our Lady of Peace, Stephanie Kanaski. We were just reminiscing that, of course, my mom is an alumni of OLP.
That's right.
Yeah, a long time ago. But and she's very proud of that, and she went to Rosary High School as well. So
perfect.
Nice to have you here. So let's quickly talk about the program that's happening and how we can participate.
Of course. Yes, tomorrow is our upcoming Women's Symposium. It's our 4th annual one. And the event itself is designed for our students and our community of women. It's designed to inspire and empower them to fearlessly chase their dreams. So we're very excited. We want to show our students that the opportunities available to them are completely limitless.
And you have inspirational speakers that are going to be there. Tell me about them.
Yeah, we have a myriad of women. In fact, we have 20 speakers sitting on 4 different panels discussing hot topics that really do affect women everywhere. And we're really excited. One of our esteemed speakers is joining us tomorrow to really talk about STEM. 36% of our OLP graduates pursue STEM in college, compared to a nationwide co-ed average of 16%. So STEM seriously, and we're really excited that Stephanie's going to be joining us tomorrow.
So Stephanie Espy, let's talk a little bit about STEM Gems. This is your labor of love.
Yes.
And tell me why do you think young women are so interested in science, technology, engineering, and math?
Well, we need them to become interested. We need more. As you heard the numbers,
that's pretty startling, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I'm an engineer, and so less than 20% of engineering degrees go to women. So my sort of passion is to get more girls interested, get them to choose a career in STEM, because we need more women at the table. We need more voices there. We need more creators of technology versus just consumers. And so I'm really passionate about showing the girls and young women what's available, what the options are, and how you can move into a career that's traditionally male-dominated. And so I think with my story and the stories of the 44 women highlighted in the STEM Gems book, it really does convince some girls that this is a space for them as well, and that they can really thrive in a career, STEM-related career.
All right, we have about 2 hours we can talk about this. So tell me your story, because I'm curious. How is it that you, as a young woman, got interested in this field, and what really propelled you forward?
Great question, and I'm lucky. I'm one of the lucky ones because both of my parents are engineers. So it was a part of my household from as early as I can remember. My poor child is 4, and she's already a STEM gem. She will tell you her name is Zoe STEM Gem.
That's funny.
And so I really do think it starts in the home. It also starts in the school. So I had fabulous teachers growing up. I always loved, gravitated towards math and science, predominantly because of my parents, but also because of the teachers that I had that really encouraged me to dig deeper, to explore, to be curious about things around me. And so in addition to my parents, I have aunts and uncles and lots of family members who are also in STEM careers. So I had a lot of influence. And again, fast forward years later, I realized that that was not the normal household. I realized that don't have parents, family members, neighbors, what have you, in their immediate families who are in these types of careers. Unfortunately, when we turn on the television, we don't see television shows or, popular shows about women in STEM. The shows that we do that do represent women in STEM areas, they're not portrayed in a way that we want to emulate a lot of the time. So thankfully, movies like Hidden Figures and
I love that movie.
Awesome movie, and I think that was probably one of the first to really shine the light on not just women in STEM, but African-American women in STEM.
Yeah,
so,
one of our very closest friends just became the head of engineering at Lockheed.
Wow.
She's the top engineer at Lockheed. I mean, that's really something. Now, I would think that at a girls' school, you would say that you can do whatever you want, but in a school that doesn't necessarily encourage young people very much at all, it would be really tough. So tell me the message that you would like to send out to everyone in our viewing area about young women and helping them propel them into this area.
Yeah, I mean, it surpasses STEM. I mean, really, we are discussing topics that mean a lot to all women, whether you're 16 or 46, it doesn't matter. And some of the topics that we're talking about are like taking a seat at the table and what that journey is like, or finding balance in your life, finding passion and purpose in your life, or even it wasn't my plan is one of the hot topics. And for our students, that's a big deal as they're approaching that next chapter in their life. But even for someone like me, just always like kind of looking at your path and your journey and exploring that. And our panelists are perfect at explaining their trials, triumphs, the grit and the perseverance that it takes to have them really reach their goals and define their own personal success. So really, the topics that we're uncovering from women from so many different industries apply to everybody.
Yeah. Limit yourself. Do not limit yourself. I'm sure that was something that was told to you by your parents.
Yes, yes. And all-girls school, I think it's a phenomenal environment, but I think that the reality is once you actually get into the classroom, a college classroom, definitely the workplace, you are one of very few. I've had several different careers within chemical engineering. I've always been the only female in my environments, and so that really stayed with me. I was supported by my male colleagues. I had champions that really helped me navigate the work environment. However, I really did yearn for more women. And so I think that sort of my calling has been to help close this gender gap that we see in STEM and really do something about how do you help girls to, again, have an interest to choose STEM, but also to stay, once they get there, to actually stay in STEM. Because a whole other issue is women going into STEM careers, but then exiting for different reasons.
Well,
so how do we get them to actually get there and then want to stay there? And that's all about creating an environment that they thrive in.
Well, listen, I'd love to listen to you talk and give your speech. You're both very inspirational. Thanks so much for being here. The girls are lucky to have you as mentors. And again, the event is, let's put it back up on the screen. It's happening tomorrow.
Yes.
Tomorrow from 8:30 in the morning to 1:45 at the Academy of Our Lady of Peace. It's a beautiful campus if you've never been there. We'll connect all the information from KUSI.com. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having us.
Great to have you here, and congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, the time is